we're going to play some Madden NFL 21. This is the spot for the for the final spot in the finals. Right now, the Patriots, the number 3 seed Patriots, have made their way to the finals, and now this is the Steelers and the Chiefs will be playing for the second spot. I'm going to be playing as the Steelers, but it's going to be all pro.
It's the National Football League presented by EA
Here we go.
Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And able to get this out to the 25 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And got his man.
Nice.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out.
Dang it.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really
No, it's
good
bad.
defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Connor. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
He was brought.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
All right.
And he will have
Nice,
the Steelers
nice.
first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line,
Oh, man.
as
All
this
right,
game
we're good.
gets started, as it starts to
Let's go, let's go.
unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Nice.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? Right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Williams 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
Nice.
Gonna get him. He's taken down for the sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Devin Bush coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
We're okay, we're okay.
Makes it third and
We're good, we're good.
5.
Still don't scare.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Oh,
and he
man, wide open.
finds Seals Jones complete.
Oh.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Ah.
Picked up by the Steelers.
Oh, wow. I swear, if Kansas City loses this, this is going to be huge. I'm playing at All-Pro.
Ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and
What a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Oh my god.
There he goes, left side.
Oh my god.
End zone. Touchdown.
Oh my god.
Juju
That was
Smith-Schuster,
insane.
55 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense.
That
take
is
the ball away on
insane.
defense, and go right back and score.
God, I'm
again.
done
I like the way
doing
that's
my
working for
best.
them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown,
I mean,
turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
42-yard line.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will
Dang
take
it.
it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Harrison,
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
They start the drive with Connor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Being chased out left. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a 1st.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now that'll be tipped and
Yikes.
intercepted.
That's okay.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Dang it.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wildly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
All right, we're good, we're good.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Oh, no, it's bad for
All these years
them.
we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That's not what I wanted.
75 yards.
That's not what I wanted at all.
Take the lead with the extra point. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Number 30, James Conner.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Roethlisberger, the big guy.
To the 37.
It was like a lineman.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up.
How many times are we going to fumble it?
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How many times are we going to turn over it? There are so many turnovers. They have 3, we have 2.
When you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions.
This score would be completely different if there was no rain.
12 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Yikes.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Nice.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
6-yard line.
Yikes.
And he'll lose yardage here.
That was
Back
bad.
at the 41.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh!
And he's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Oh, man.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
I can't get him. Alright. I can't get him. I can't get him. He's too fast. He's the fastest player in the NFL. I can't get him. No one can.
Here for 6 points. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone.
One play at 92 yards. Insane.
But also on the shorter catches, as we saw
Just
here,
insane.
catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That's a loss.
A loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh my gosh.
And a loose football. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the
His
ground.
knee was down. It's clear. It's clearly. Yeah, it is clearly.
Look on the first play of the drive.
It's clearly out.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Samuels.
Oh no.
And
Loss.
the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this one deep.
Oh, this is terrible.
Side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by...
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, we're good.
Here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home.
Nice. I'm going to try my hardest.
I'm going to say it anyway.
I haven't scored since the 4th quarter.
And it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
That's bad.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot
Really
at
bad.
it now as this one's in the air. Here's Kareth White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the counter. Connor. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's okay. It's
And
okay.
there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 24.
Close.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll get this to Connor underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
But I'm going for the end zone.
It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crash down inside, and tackle him for a loss?
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Chiefs 29.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Their own 25-yard line.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Yeah, he's had a great drive. That was such a good drive. Good job.
I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different styles of running in order to get this guy going.
Nearly another pick. My goodness. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, come on.
Defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from the pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in rush coming, and he's taken down.
So I'll be able to add on to a lead, but I just lost 8 yards.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
There's too much. There's too much people right there.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take possession.
That's what I'm talking about.
Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
They're coming for that win, baby. They're coming for that win.
Here's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 38. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. They run with Connor.
There's chaos.
4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 4 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Oh.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he didn't get there.
Oh.
To the 2-yard
Come
line.
on, you're doing so good.
Short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Keep going. Let's keep going.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Over here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Nice.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Please don't add on to your lead. It'd be really nice if you don't.
As it happened with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs head on to their lead.
That really hurts.
They had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on
Dang,
the lead.
that
They
hurt.
know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
For Kansas City.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score.
Oh, come on.
Sometimes your strategy is,
Oh,
okay, he can
man.
have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He's going to launch it for...
That's what I'm talking about.
35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
Oh, come on.
A huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Steelers 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the Sticks. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They run it again with Williams. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Steelers' 1-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's time to go to their way.
Williams, his 2nd
It's time to go their way.
And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
On the return, here's White. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
This is Samuels. Nine yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Number 30, James.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's Connor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
How is a running back slower than a defensive lineman?
They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he'll get 3 down to the 34.
They said it was a green. It's not now be red. Green means good means green means bad, and red means good now.
For both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Ooh.
And he's going to get this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Despite the deficit, no quick.
Dude, the rough.
Running through arm tackles, he wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run here with Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
On the carry.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Good.
That's true.
Makes the score. Chiefs 43.
I'm getting to the point that I need decisions. I need to do
But
decisions.
there's no question. They need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He was good in the 1st half. He's been good still here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It almost feels like when you're watching all those drills that you know that they go through, all that extra practice. It's all coming together in this one, hasn't it? Everything's been sharp, everything's been accurate, and the yards continue to pile up, as do the rest of the stats.
Yeah, the yards has got the 3 touchdowns, no interceptions so far.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Down to the 25.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
3 touchdowns. It's got him in the lead. Here's White. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Oh.
The Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams.
Correct.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
We're under pressure. We're under pressure. We're under pressure.
Now is Mahomes. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now White on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Samuels. He takes to midfield, but no further.
Go, 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 go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better
keep going.
running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Samuels. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. And sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense,
Keep going.
realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
23.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Roethlisberger connecting with James Washington. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
2-point conversion.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
We just went down the court. We just went down like it was no problem. We should keep doing that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Robinson with a big catch.
Oh my gosh. Feels like trucks coming at each other.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams.
Oh,
this guy's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Ow. Oh my God.
Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I mean, this is all pro game mode.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Yes.
He's at the 40.
Finally.
20, 10. And he
Finally.
takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that.
What?
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
How?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Oh, I needed that.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Mahomes pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A quick slant to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Williams on the carry.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Mahomes.
Yes.
Swallowed up and taken down.
That's what we're talking about. Garrett.
The all-pro in there to take him down. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play.
That's what we're talking about.
Instead,
Let's go.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. They'll run for it with Connor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew